up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kengan Omega chapter 257. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little fighting kitty who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, last chapter we saw Ryan whoop ass. I think he did keep Willem alive, but Sean, no. Sean is gone. Well, he was gone a couple chapters ago. But anyways, it looks like this week we're getting back to the conversation with Shenwu Long. So let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Meanwhile, while Ryan is whooping Willem and Shenwu's ass, in this chapter's title, Forget It, Wei Sheng's not good enough. Oh my god, Choji passed out. We want to move into separate bodies, both physically and directly. I came up with a few ideas. The cyber brain your son researched on my behalf was one of them. God, this art is incredible, per usual from Daramion. But to cut a long story short, I gave up on the cyber brain. The chances of it being implemented in my lifetime are next to none. I ruled out mind uploading for a similar reason. Even if it were implemented, it would leave our consciousnesses in our original body, making it not all that different from Wei Sheng. That left me with one option. Brain transplantation. Oh my god. Daramion, how dare you go this hard? This panel is beautiful. I'll have the tiger's brain transplanted into Oma and my brain transplanted into Ryuki. Dude, that brain is beautiful. Oh, by the way, the tiger is my nickname for the guy inside me. Well, that makes a lot of sense. But I keep thinking about Setsuna's journal. When Setsuna said in the journal that the tiger vessel is not what we all thought it was. And boy, is it true. Our brain is divided much like the left and right hemispheres, except that they're completely independent of each other. And it can't be all that hard to separate them. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Seriously. You're insane! You're completely insane! You can't be serious. Modern medicine isn't even capable of something like that. I guess so. It wouldn't be possible right away. But I'm gonna say this, too, before I forget. What Shenwu Long is kind of proposing is very similar to what we see with the demons in an ANO Exorcist. It really is, because they transfer their, their brain, basically, into vessels. And those vessels are clones. So, and this is very much like ANO Exorcist in that regard. It's not possible, period. Transplanting brains even into a clone, it just can't be done. Well, without magic, maybe. All three of you will die, and that'll be the end of it. Dude, I love this panel, too. It is amazing. You'd be surprised. There are brain transplant experiments already underway, and that's true. In my estimation, it should be implemented in another 50 years, so I'll need Oma and Ryuki to learn my breathing method. Ooh, yogic breathing, an esoteric Indian practice that slows the aging process by decreasing the number of breaths. That is sick! And that shit aside, Oma and Ryuki would totally just learn it just because. Yeah, that should tide us over. We won't be in our prime anymore, but beggars can't be choosers, and of course if we make new clones by them, we can always transfer over to those ones. He's completely inhuman! Well, no shit! He looks like a human and he talks like a human, but there's a critical difference. He has no heart, no morality, no sense of guilt. He's different from humans on a fundamental level. Wait a minute. Nah. Part of me is like thinking this is kind of like Tadara in Twin Star Exorcist. But Twin Star Exorcist is a little different. This is more like ANO Exorcist. I can't do this. Talking him out of this is a fool's errand. Is something wrong, Mr. Yamashita? Did I offend you somehow? Okay, let's say that brain transplants are possible like you claim. What'll happen to Oma and Ryuki after you take their bodies, huh? Oh, right. They die. Well, no shit. That's just heartless. Did you make them just to kill them? Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. It's unconscionable. What about their lives? What gives you the right to take them away? Oh, I see. I hadn't thought of that. Okay, forget it. I'll scrap this plan, but on one condition. Huh? Ooh. What is this condition, though? Westford faction cleanup team. Don't leave a single blood stain. Clean up every last drop. You fucking idiot. Why didn't you call me? Hard to believe, huh? Willem and Super... So Willem is dead! So Willem is dead. Because we thought that, and I think a lot of you guys thought too, that Willem would be kept alive to, you know, send a message, but nah, this is some conky shit that Ryan did. Because what Conky did in... I'm spoiling Kingdom, but you have to deal with it. Because what Conky did in Kingdom was to send a message because, this asshole general cut up his friend, Raiden and Raiden's, squad. Well, he was mad. He was mad. It was brutal. They literally chopped him up into pieces. And they were alive when this was happening, too. Like, they were being chopped alive. It was so freaking gross and amazing at the same time. But they put them in, like, chests and jars or whatnot, and then put them, like, on this mantle. And boy, did that piss Conky off, and he had to send a message, especially since the general in question went out like a bitch. So what Conky did was he executed every one of that motherfucker's soldiers. It was amazing, and it was to send a message to not fuck with him. Let's be real. It was amazing. That's what this is giving. Ryan is very much like Conky in that way. But, God damn it, I miss Conky. Hard to believe, huh? Willem had Superman syndrome and everything. His muscles were too tough to be cut with just any old blade. What kind of weapon do you think he used? One of the old-timers in the Westward faction told me that the Curie clan has a samurai sword they passed down through the generations. And also, I have to point out, Gilbert is looking more and more like his father, isn't he? Otakimaru, they say its cutting edge is sharp as anything, but it takes a great deal of training to master. I'm telling you, that is the Z sword. Whoever masters Otakimaru takes the epithet of the devil... He's the Devil King? Okay. So the Devil Kings issued a challenge to the god of the underworld, eh? Yeah. Well, no shit, Ryan gonna do that. Ryan's still alive. Find him. I'll take Joe back home. Let's do this again sometime. Hey, Jackie, let's get our drink back on at my house. Come on, Joe. Let me call us a taxi. The wife has a fit whenever I come home drunk. When we get home, tell her I fought valiantly. Holy shit, I can't believe what I just agreed to. But if everything works out, I might have just saved Oma and Ryuki. What the fuck did he agree to? What did he agree to? I'm hoping that I'm hoping this is the setup for the tournament. Like, I wonder if the agreement is that if Ryuki and Oma could beat him, then he won't do it. I really hope that's the case. Because if it's like trying to find another vessel kind of situation, I don't know how I'll feel about that. But I'm very curious, especially if you read, like, series, because I cover them anyway, like A&O Exorcist or Twin Star Exorcist, for example. It really does seem more, I feel like it's more so like A&O Exorcist than Twin Star Exorcist with Tadara, specifically in Twin Star. Because as I said, with A&O Exorcist, you had, like, Lucifer and Satan. They were transferring their brain / soul, that's probably the better way to word it, into clones. That's what they did. And when the cloning project was ultimately destroyed in Section 13, then they found different vessels. But yeah, I'm telling you, go read A&O Exorcist. Don't watch the anime. The anime bastardizes that manga. Do not read it. Or not watch it, excuse me. Read the manga, do not watch the anime. Same goes for Kingdom. Kingdom, go watch the live... If you gotta watch something, watch the live action, because Hara actually worked on the live action. I'm dead serious. Haro is the scriptwriter for the live, or co-scriptwriter for the live action. But, what did he agree to though? Is it like something about like fighting and defeating him, or is it finding another vessel? Like, what did he agree to? But you know what? But as I said, in regards to the other portion of this chapter with the Curé, I'm very happy with it. I'm happy that Ryan did kill Willem. Because remember, we all thought that he was going to go back and just send a message, but nah, this is conky kind of shit here. I kind of wish he would have chopped his head off though. That would have been way better, let's be real. And that would have given more Conky realness. But yeah, still. But Conky would do the same. Let's be real. Conky would do the fucking same thing. But I'm going to go back to what Gilbert said here. And also, I want to know, do you guys think Gilbert looks more and more like his daddy? Because remember the Weisheng, yeah, that happened. But Weisheng, going back to Shen Wulong, he said that it wouldn't work. Nah. But anyway, here we go. Let's look at this sword. One of the old-timers in the Westward faction told me that the Curie clan has a samurai sword they passed down through the generations. Otakimaru. They say its cutting edge is sharp as anything, but it takes a great deal of training to master. Whoever masters Otakimaru takes the epithet of the Devil King. So, the Devil King's issued a challenge to the god of the underworld. Yeah, Ryan is definitely that Devil King. He is. Oh, hands down, he is that Devil King. But King of the God of the Underworld, no, motherfucker, Ryan's gonna take that title from you. Let's be real. Ryan will take that title from you, bro. Cause you ain't no Hades. Nah. You can make the argument that he's maybe Satan and to Ryan's Lucifer, or Ryan might be the he's Satan. You can make it's either one. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like it's because of the series that I covered a long ass time ago, a book series called The Fallen by Thomasine Sinigowski. It really, now that I think about it, it really is kind of like that too, with what Shen Wulong is proposing. In a way, or not Shen Wulong proposing. Shen Wulong was planning to do, but I'm glad that even though we kind of figured that was the Tiger Vessel situation, I'm glad that it really is kind of tying into what Setsuna journal said about the Tiger Vessel isn't what we thought it was going to be. Because goddamn, it definitely wasn't what we thought it was going to be. But where does the final Omega come into play? Because now we have established that Oma is the Tiger Vessel, and this is why he's the Tiger Vessel. But what about the final Omega? Is it because he's Ryuki's final clone, or there's a hidden power inside of Ryuki that we saw at the Purgatory versus Kengan tournament, and I'm still waiting to see. When his eyes lit up, when his eyes were glowing and the power of the final Omega came out, I'm waiting to see how that ties into everything. But the other thing I, of course, want to mention, there's a couple of things, of course, which is the technique he was talking about, the yogic breathing. The yogic breathing, let's be real, I'm curious of what you guys think. Oma and Ryuki would want to learn it anyway. It doesn't matter, like, Shen Wulong's plan aside, they would probably want to learn it anyway. But the other thing, of course, is the bromance I want to mention as well, because that bromance is amazing. Let's see, where is it? Because that shit was funny. Here it is. I'll take Joe back home. Let's do this again sometime. Hey, Jackie, let's get our drink back on at my house. Come on, Joe. Let me call us a taxi. The wife has a fit whenever I come home drunk. When we get home drunk, tell her I fought valiantly. I love that bromance so much. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think of Shen Wulong's plan? What do you guys think that Yamashita agreed to? I'm hoping it's along the lines of Oma, and if Oma and Ryuki can defeat them, I would like to see that. if it's like a tournament kind of thing, I don't know how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think in regards to that. Do you guys think that it's a tournament kind of thing, where it's going to be everyone versus Shen Wulong? I really want it to be like Oma and Ryuki versus Shen Wulong. I do. I think that would make the most sense, at least for me anyway. Either that or it's got to be finding another vessel, but I feel like what it is I feel like it's going to be Ryuki and Oma taking down Shen Wulong, and if they can do it, then they'll leave him alone. But if they can't, if they can't do it, they'll leave him alone. But if they can't do it, then they are going to be vessels. But let me know what you guys think about this. The other thing too, and I just keep thinking about it, is Tokita Nico possibly taking Tokita? Nah, I feel like in terms of the vessels for Shen Wulong, they got to be compatible. It's one of those compatibility things, kind of like with the Otsutsuki and Boruto, where in order for them to take over, they gotta pass a test and be like a very specific vessel kind of thing. That's what this is kind of giving me, like a combination of like this could be like the combination of Otsutsuki meets like Ao Exorcist kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm like thinking, part of me, I mostly want to see that. I want to see it where it is very Otsutsuki-esque. That's what I would like to see, is this being very Otsutsuki-esque, more so than like straight up Ao Exorcist. Like if it's a combination of Otsutsuki meets Ao Exorcist, I will be fine with that. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of this chapter. I really hope that this is setting up for a tournament, because I do want to see Ryan versus Willem. Or not Ryan versus Willem. Ryan versus Gilbert. I think that would be, that's why I'm like, I feel like a tournament is kind of being set up where we're going to get like Gilbert versus Ryan. I really want to see Kuroki versus Shen Wulong. I really, really do. But it's got to be Ryuki or Oma that do it. Like if Oma can do, like that's why I'm thinking the condition is like if either Oma or Ryuki could beat Shen Wulong or the Tiger. Like that's actually a good idea. If Oma fights against the Tiger and then Ryuki fights against Shen Wulong, I think that would be the best way to go about it. Let me know what you guys think in regards to that. I obviously, if you have the other Tokita Nico there, we have Agito. Remember, Agito got business with him too, so it's like I could see Agito versus the other Tokita Nico. I really, really want to see Shen Wulong versus Kuroki. I do. I want to see that so fucking bad, but I don't know if we'll get like with Oma, because Oma is training with Kuroki. It would be kind of like adjacent, I guess. But no, I really want to see like Kuroki versus Shen Wulong. But let me know what you guys think of this chapter. Do you guys think this is setting up for a tournament kind of thing, like with Gilbert versus Ryan, and Agito versus the other Tokita Nico, and then like Oma versus the Tiger, and Ryuki versus Shen Wulong. It kind of feels like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kengan content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That is in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.